It's Heather from Free State Nutrition. Wanted to wish you happy holidays, of course. And, you know, this is just, December really is a whole month of celebration and planning, reflection and intentions for the future. This year is obviously pretty different. Some of that stuff is still happening. Hopefully, most of you are planning to stay home this holiday time. And hey, Bethy. And so it's going to be pretty different. And I think even though I personally am very grateful that my family is healthy and safe, uh, I also need to recognize some mourning of the things that are not happening for me this year. We tend to take a big trip, which I refer to as our East Coast tour, where we go to three different locations over the course of 2 weeks. We celebrate Christmas twice and New Year's, and lots of visiting friends and family in between, and super stressful. And we're gonna miss it. We're gonna miss all of it, and it's a bummer. We're not gonna see all those people who we haven't seen in a really long time, and we're not gonna be eating all that delicious food that we usually get to eat. Um, it's a bummer. Food is. I was just thinking earlier today. It's really a centerpiece in my own family of origin. We sit around the table and just we eat and then we talk and we laugh and we visit and um, that's where we spend most of our days when we're visiting. It's just around the table. Food is just central to family time, and I'm sure my family is not an anomaly in that way. So I think it's just important to recognize the sort of the mourning process of these things that we're going to miss out on. It's a stressful time. It's always a stressful time for lots of reasons, and this year, um, there are new and different reasons to be stressed, but that doesn't change the fact that here we are. And also, it's been a whole year of stress, and you know what? You wouldn't be alone if you admitted that food has been a comfort. Food is always a comfort, like I was just describing. It's central to visiting and family and love and celebration and mourning and all those good things. Um, Not good, but important life events. Food is always there for us. So it's no surprise that we, during a global pandemic, when even if we're at home and got the best case scenario of staying safe and being careful and able to, feed our families and keep a roof over our heads and all those basic things, even with all of that, there's still this heavy weight that we are all feeling. And so, food is there. Food is something that we turn to in times like this. So it shouldn't come as a surprise that after all these months of all this heaviness, that our bodies might feel and look a little different than they usually do. Um, and again, we're in this time of sort of reflection and thinking about how our year went and how we want next year to go and all that. It's natural to think about how your body is and isn't kind of what you hope or expect, or just the fact that it may not be fitting into your clothes the way it normally does. That is okay. Um, the other thing I want you to be mindful of, you've maybe already noticed, diet culture, like it shows up every year at this time, is out in full force. And it's resolution time, and there are a lot of people sort of taking advantage of how we're all feeling about our bodies right now. They know it, and so they are out there trying to, maybe they think they're helping us to take charge and whatever, start working out and not start a diet, of course, because they would never call it a diet, but some sort of uh, caloric restriction. However they package it, that's what it is. And so, what I'm suggesting, I guess, for you is a different approach. If this is you every year, like, got to get into the gym in January, got to get back on the wagon with food. If that's your approach every year, maybe this is the year to recognize, like, hey, that isn't the right way. Fighting your body um, about food and exercise maybe isn't the way. Maybe you and your body are on the same team. Maybe you should give yourself grace for you know how your body looks and feels right now. Um, that's all I suggest. Maybe there's a better way. Um, so as we look towards 2021, we see hope. We see promise for a better year. There is a light at the end of the tunnel with this pandemic. People are already starting to get vaccinated. It's an exciting time. We still need to stay safe because most of us aren't there. But there's 2021 is bound to be different and better. So let's not do the same old thing. Let's look to the future and approach things differently. So what I wish for you is grace, patience, and peace. Within yourself and turn outwardly with all of that as well. Um, so that's all I got for you. Happy holidays.